Hi, I'm Azra.
And hi, I'm Theandra.
And you're listening to the A&T Friendship Diaries. It's another deep sigh, episode 8. I'm traumatized. Are you not traumatized? Episode 8 was crazy.
It was.
I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start talking about episode 8?
King Viserys.
He looked bad. I believe the
He like The Walking Dead.
The last time we recorded, I said, I bet you he not gonna make it to episode 10.
He like a zombie.
We clearly see that he only made it to the very next episode.
But the dramatics from last episode to this episode,
even more intense.
That's what I'm saying.
Even more intense. Them kids.
I love the time jump.
The cousins, uncles. Oh yeah, that. Kudos to them for these time jumps that they keep giving us, and it flows so smoothly.
It does.
So episode 8 is 6 years later from episode 7. The kids is young adults, basically, some of them.
Yeah.
And they still got beef.
Aemon grew to be tall.
Aemon tall.
He shot up real quick.
And he's scary. He's scary looking.
He's creepy.
Yeah.
Scary looking. I think he's borderline like crazy, but you know what? I like him. I don't know why. He might turn out later on. I might be like, I don't like that dude, but right now,
can't wait to see what he gives us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what his character gives. I don't like his brother Aegon. I don't like Aegon.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with him.
He could fall off a dragon.
Well, remember in episode 7, because again, it's 6 years later, that baby was a drinker. Like, we already knew that he was going to be one of them ones getting it in. And he is, looks like from this episode, he
don't take nothing serious. Even to the point where Alicent was like, you know what? You ain't even my child.
So it gives the impression during this episode that he violates a young lady, that she's the help.
Yep.
And he basically doesn't care.
No.
And Alicent is very...
He called it fun. We were just having fun.
Alicent is empathetic to her when she goes and tells Alicent the story, but then Alicent mind bumps her real quick because she
gaslit her.
She flips it and she's like,
I believe you.
Right, but what would
everybody else think?
You were alone in the room with my son. Like, damn, Alicent, this is why I don't like you. Alicent a cold chick. I'm so sorry. How did you pretend to have empathy? Or I don't even know if it's pretend. I think she knows that her son is a little bit of a scumbag.
Yeah,
she knew the girl was telling the truth, but at the same time,
because it's probably not happened. It's probably not the first time.
Correct. And at the same time, though, she's got to protect her son.
Yep.
So hence make the girl think that the people are going to be talking about her. Like, that whole scene was crazy.
And they gave her some money for your troubles.
Ain't enough money in the world,
bruh. Anyway,
yeah, that was a weird scene. I don't know.
Yeah, Aegon definitely left a lot to be desired. That's all I can say about that.
Okay, so Vaemon is trying to. He wants the Driftwood throne because Lord Corlys is missing.
Well,
what did Rhaenyra say? She ain't seen him in 6 years.
Yeah, the last I heard, he's on the ship on the way back, but he got injured, fell in the water, and then he got the fever.
So his brother is trying to make claims to his throne.
Yep. Because he wanted it left to his son's heirs, but everybody know that they bastards. Well, everybody but the king.
Correct. Lord Corlys said that, who is it, Luke? That Luke would get the throne.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things though, like during that time, there's a lot of people questioning, and we see it Allison in episode 7. Now we're here, we're seeing it with Vayman. It's supposed to be like what the person who sits in that on that particular throne, what they say goes. And he said that his grandson Luke was gonna get the throne,
Yeah.
point blank, period. It's not up to Vayman to say that Luke is a bastard, even if he is. Ain't nobody admitting to it.
But that's the thing.
Nobody's claiming that shit. Whoa, you all right?
But yeah, you know, allergies. It's like, I sound like King was serious over here. Oh, my teeth. Oh, okay.
Make me sound so bad. Okay, go ahead.
But I understand what he's saying. Like, I get it, because he like, don't sit up here and patronize me. Yeah. Like, don't sell me wooden nickels. My claim is that they're not the true heirs, and that they're bastards.
And Valerian blood runs through me.
And you're treating me like my claim is not valid when everybody in this room know my claim is the truth.
Even though nobody's admitting to his
exactly
claim.
And that's what's frustrating to him, because he like, y'all act like he laid it out like he said, they ain't black. He literally said, he took the Valerian straight away. He said, they ain't black. They just as white as ever. Like, they skin creamy.
He ain't lying.
They ain't got no.
He's not lying.
Like
but at the end of the day, though, he can't say that.
He said it. They ain't black.
I mean, he did say
he up there chocolate in him. He up there looking like a.
He did say it.
Tall glass of Hershey chocolate milk.
First of all, let's talk about the fact that the one time that the king done made an appearance in a long ass time
to give his word,
and that's what the king got to hear.
Oh, bless his heart. But
he used that moment. Ain't nobody seen King Viserys in a minute.
And
Vayman used that moment to call his grandsons bastards. And that's why Daemon cut his damn head off.
In front of everybody. Well, the king was like, I will have your tongue.
The king, if the king could have got to him, he probably would have cut his tongue out. Daemon just helped him.
You think Vayman would have let him do it, king or not?
Oh, no. Vayman would have handled the king. The king got a whole hole in the side of his jaw. We can see his damn jawbone. Yes. What happened to his eyeball? They ain't give us no background on that. I need to know what type of disease back then caused your skin to thin out to where we can see your jawbone through your jaw.
I don't think his skin thinned out. I think they cut away like parts of his flesh that died.
Girl, that's not okay either. Whatever happened to
him. And then he want to take his mask off at dinner.
I see why he had the mask. I always wondered
if he coughed, where it go out his eye, out the side of his cheek.
Ew. I always wondered in past like things that I've seen about King Viserys, and just how he was like the peaceful king because that's all he wanted, and blah blah blah. And in most of the pictures and videos, he's got that little half mask on that we see in episode 8. I never knew why. Now I know is that the baby was missing a whole eyeball. It was just the eye socket. I didn't even know you could just still roll like that.
Yeah, because the eyelid and everything was gone.
Everything.
They had to cut all that flesh away.
It was just a hole.
Yeah.
In his where his eye was supposed
to keep the infected skin out, you know, to keep it from spreading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to know, what did he have? That's crazy.
Everything.
He looked at
like he had the first plague.
The first one. He looked like he had all the plagues. Actually, did you see how skinny he was sitting up on the damn little table when they was working on him?
He was miserable. He was in so much pain.
Girl, I was like, dang, his collarbone popping like how I want my collarbone to pop. Collarbones are sexy. He had his on display like ow.
Sometimes you just got to go before your own dragon and be like, did I get this?
He wasn't gonna do it. Cause you know, he King Viserys. You see, that baby was fighting to the very end.
He was like, I got it, but he let Daemon help him. Big
Oh, the
Brother Dame.
interaction between him and Damon this episode was
Yeah,
really, really awesome. I love
I
Damon.
do too.
Him and Rhaenyra done had two kids already, and she bowed up.
That's that Damon for you.
They done had two sons.
Yep.
So I was just like, okay, Rhaenyra, you better give us nothing but boys.
Nothing
She
but.
already got three boys,
Yep.
then had two boys with Damon,
And
and
she
now she
pregnant.
pregnant, and she probably gonna have another boy. I'm telling you, Rhaenyra, you already know I fucks with Rhaenyra from way back when.
Can we please talk about how Aegon is married to his sister?
Can we talk about how his sister called him out at the dinner and was like, "Oh, congratulations" to her cousins on her engagement, on their engagement. She was like, "Having a husband is cool. Like he'll just ignore you." Ma'am, are you?
It
She
seemed like
sounded
being
like,
married to her brother killed the fire in her. She
yeah,
was such a vibrant, weird little girl. And she just,
right now she just looked like she just hurting,
yeah, she's miserable.
and that's because Aegon looks like he's an asshole.
And he
I
didn't age well either. He's not attractive.
No, he did not age well. Amond also for me did not age well. And I don't even think it's that he didn't age well, it's the chin. It's that long banana scoop chin that the
His whole face
Targaryens,
long.
his whole face is long. And that's like a Targaryen thing, but what I don't understand is it's not as though his parents were related. Allison is a green.
Yeah.
So I feel like why are his Targaryen traits so heavy
Right. And
compared to his other siblings? Even so, well, Rhaenyra's kids are still young, but I was just going to say, even Rhaenyra and Damon's kids,
they're
they
made by two Valyrians.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
understand why her first children did not have white hair. Because by default she got it. If y'all want to make it seem like it's the dominant gene.
Right. But they had to
Because
keep
that's
the
the case. What
storyline.
if Alice's kids had been brown hair?
Yeah, Allison's like what, redhead? Wasn't she redhead
Yeah,
initially?
unless they're trying to say that the only way the white hair passes, it has to pass from the male DNA. But I don't even know if that even is
That's
possible.
interesting.
Because
But in each instance though, Damon's kids got white hair. King Viserys' kids got white hair. Rhaenyra and Damon's kids got white hair. So I don't know. It might be Lord Corlys. His kids have white
yeah, but
hair.
his wife had white hair.
Very
We
true.
talking about the two that didn't. Why Rhaenyra's white hair gene isn't dominant, but Viserys was. That's
I
all
don't know.
I'm
I
saying.
didn't say. I think it.
But
I think it might be the men.
yeah, I guess they're trying to say that that hair or that trait is only passed by the men. I feel like it's what they're trying to say.
I don't know. It's gonna get better
Yeah.
because episode 8. I mean, each episode, them first couple episodes was taking me kind of slow, and I was like, I
Because they have to
don't
build have to
know,
paint the picture.
girl. But I'm so used to Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones came out
Oh
the
yeah,
gate.
they came out the gate. I was
Just,
hooked from episode 1, like I was confused. So it drew
I
me in.
definitely was hooked from episode 1 on Game of Thrones, but this episode and episode 7, shoot, and the episode before that, like they've
Amen
been
cocky. He was like, y'all come to fight. Cause they bested him.
the reason why he ain't got no eye.
Yeah,
You
but
see that scar on his face? That scar just as long as his chin. That scar long.
he the first Google map.
That scar grew in his face, baby. Yo, I don't even understand like how Jace and Luke was just there eating dinner around the table. Like
And why he looks so much bigger than him. Like I'm like,
you took that
y'all.
baby's eye.
Yeah, like they still like kids to me.
Correct. But
Aemon look like a grown man.
Aemon look like a grown man, and so does Aegon,
I guess
just a little bit.
right. I guess that's what I guess Ryan Vagar do for. I don't know why, but her kids still they look like they not ready.
Rhaenyra's
Yes.
Yes, Rhaenyra's boys still look very young. And I understand that there is an age difference, but just Aemon has a different look to him for sure. Again, I can't wait to see
They
what he gives us.
the way Aemon and Aegon are talking, like that's why he was telling him, you do know where it go. Like, and they might y'all ain't even been with a woman.
Yeah, Aegon is out
They
there
walking around like
sleeping
we've been.
around. Yeah, at least we know Aegon for sure.
Yeah, yeah, because he married. But the way Aemon carry himself, they just carry themselves like y'all just so innocent.
Yeah, they do look innocent though. They so cute. They cute boys. For
They
sure.
are. They are.
They
They
look
just,
better than Aegon and Aemon.
yeah, they are. What is this vibe I'm getting between Damon and Aemon?
It does look like there's something there. I think
They have a mutual respect for each other.
I don't know if it's a mutual
Well,
respect. I think
they recognize something. It's
I
like
was
they
just
keep
gonna
giving
say
each other like, because he liked when Damon chopped off.
Damon's head.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that Damon probably sees some of himself.
that's what I meant when I
Yeah,
said they have
and
a.
Aemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that we'll see it play out because we're here for it. So yeah, we'll be there because I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next.
I
The
can't
end of
either.
the episode. Wait, do I even want to talk about the end of the episode?
Oh, like King, you had one job.
You don't want to talk about the end of the episode. The end of the episode left us. It left me rather like, damn it, Viserys. Why you just saying be quiet? Why you just saying take your milk of the poppy and drift off to
Because he was
sleep?
high off that poppy. Yo, I don't know what is poppy.
What is milk of the poppy?
You have to Google it.
I'm gonna. You can play.
Like
I'm gonna
Amazon
Google
Prime. Look at me some milk of the poppy. Because King was saying, my tea. But when he drunk,
that baby wanted it.
He said,
and then when
oh.
when Otto, because freaking Otto is back.
David, you pointed out David smelled the cup. Like, what is this?
David had questions. What is you drinking? Otto is back. Otto's been back for the last couple of episodes. I just don't think that I've mentioned it. We know
I can't stand Otto.
my hate for him and his little wicked daughter Alicent. Shout out to Rhaenyra for trying to give Alicent a little toast. She said some true shit.
She did.
She did, even though I'm not a fan of Alicent. Rhaenyra did say some true shit because Alicent has been holding things down.
And she been faithful to King Viserys. She might have stood up and tried.
Even though he looked like that.
Bruh, she
been right there with the hole in his face, the missing eyeball socket.
Missing hand, arm, finger.
And he already had her by like almost 35 years. He was already like 35 years her senior when they got together. So yeah, she an OG, triple OG for hanging in there with Viserys. Because baby, that baby's whole eyeball was gone out the eye socket. Like that's still blowing my mind.
Could you imagine rolling over to that?
Because he took his mask off because he don't want to sleep with it on. But remember in episode 7 though, he looked like he used to have like a bandage or something over his face. So maybe that's how he slept. So he ain't scared the shit out of her.
Like, we don't want nothing to get in it. No, it's
Ew.
This a drafty castle. We don't need no lint, you know.
Ew.
We're gonna keep this covered up, babe.
Oh, that's so gross. Poor King Viserys.
And I bet he stank. I'm sorry.
You said that.
You remember I said, "What is he smoking?" He drank the milk of poppy. They fed back.
You saw smoke.
I saw smoke coming. I'm like, what is it? I was like, oh no, that's all the incense burning. Because I know that.
Yeah, he does. He looked like his body is rotting, so therefore, i.e., he should stink a little. Damn, that's so funny. Oh, King Viserys. I wonder what Alicent gonna do now. She free?
Shout. What you talking about? I'll be moonwalking all across the.
She loved Viserys. But she's still free.
And the word is my friend. What's love got to do with it?
She's still free. She a widow now. She's still the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like things are about to change, and Viserys then died, making her think that he wanted their son to take the throne. Bruh, he has always said that it's supposed to be Rhaenyra. So why in this moment did she all of a sudden
Because people
have
hear what
this?
they want to hear.
People do hear what they want to
Because
hear,
he
boo.
got out of his bed, suffered through pain, bypassed the milk of poppy, to walk in there
To sit on the throne.
to have Rhaenyra's back. And you gonna think on his deathbed he gonna renounce all that?
Nope. She
She
definitely
heard
heard
what
what
she
you wanted
wanted
to.
to hear.
You're
Because
right.
it's fire and ice. Now, if she bring it up to Rhaenyra, Rhaenyra be like, oh no, he talking about something else. Like
She not going
she
to.
not going to.
She gonna talk to Otto, and Otto probably knows. Well, I don't know. The king said that it
He
was
took it to the
only a
grave. Yep.
story passed down between.
Each heir to the throne.
Correct.
So, which is, I don't know who gonna win because I don't know the history, but could it be that maybe why they weren't ready for the winter? Winter's coming.
I don't know.
They managed to pass down that raggedy little dagger, but y'all couldn't pass down the story.
I mean, the story somehow or another does get managed to get passed down.
How? Because I didn't hear about it in Game of Thrones. I didn't know nothing about the. Well, it's been a long 8 seasons. Let me stop talking. They might have talked about a song of fire and ice.
No, they definitely talked about Aegon the Conqueror in Game of Thrones.
I know, but I didn't hear anything about fire and ice. The song of fire and ice and the prophecy and all of that. I didn't. I don't know if that got passed down because only Rhaenyra knew it because it was supposed to go down to to each heir.
Yeah.
And somehow Viserys on his deathbed.
You're weak. What?
That's why you should put stuff in writing.
I mean, it's kind of like the whole thing with Driftmark. Like we've already talked about this. I've said what I've said. He probably don't think that he has to put it in writing and go through it because he's been saying for a number of years that Rhaenyra was going to inherit the throne. Oh, don't deep sigh on him,
bro.
Either way it goes, he done fumbled the bag.
He fumbled
the last 10 seconds of his life.
Thank goodness Rhaenyra got Daemon on side for now.
She was smart
because
she was smart to marry him.
If the way it happened, imagine she didn't have nobody, and it was just her and her kids, they would be easily swept up out the kingdom.
Correct. Yeah, she did good by marrying Daemon,
especially with. But Alicent's son got Vhagar, the biggest dragon.
Especially with Alicent's sons being crazy.
Both of them.
Something wrong with them boys. I can't wait for next week's episode because
that's their Otto and Alicent side. Of them. No, we can't even play. We can't act like they're Targaryens ain't.
No, they crazy as hell. But with each generation comes a new level of crazy. And I can't wait to see how these boys, what they gonna do. I can't wait for, well, again, we got to see how true it stays to the original. But either way it goes, I can't wait.
It can't. Well, I guess it can. I was say it can't veer too far left because it's like a prequel of a prequel.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's got to stay.
I needed to because it's about to get better.
All I know, because now everybody kids, they need to toughen up. Because Aegon and Aemon, they ain't playing.
No, they're not. I'm a little.
They not playing.
I'm a little confused.
They gangster.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about the nephews and the uncles because they're nephew uncles. So the uncles being Aemon and Aegon. I'm a little bothered about how those relationships are about to play out.
You know what bothered me, or would bother me?
Yes,
it's Aemon's toast to great health, strength, and I feel like that was a threat.
Oh yeah, to continue to call the boys strong, even though he was making it seem like he was just trying to say that they were strong and stout, but we all know
their dad's surname is Strong.
Correct. So he was picking. But that baby is also missing an eyeball. So I just kind of feel like he's never gonna be
Like
on
father,
some-
like son.
He's never
Oh.
gonna be.
I thought when he took his mask off, I thought he was gonna say like, "I gave my eye." No,
I don't think they
Allison
ever
said
gonna
she
be
wanted an eye, but I ain't think she meant the,
King Viserys. I don't think they're ever gonna be kumbaya. You know what I'm saying?
because they took his eye. Yeah.
First of all, not even only because they took his eye, but like basically all of them have rights to the throne.
Yeah.
But it's two different families. And on top of that, we know that you are not, you know what I'm saying? We know that you're the strong kid, so we know you're bastards. And on top of that, you took my eye. And on top of that, Damon's daughters, I'm pretty sure, are still kind of pissed at them.
Yeah.
Because Aemon took their mom's dragon.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got beef. Like, there's little storylines of
Beef.
little fires that are about to explode at any moment. It's wonderful.
It is.
Yeah.
Cause them kids, bruh. The fight that they had in last episode, I was like, these kids fighting like in the streets.
Oh yeah, episode 7. That's why. I mean, again,
and there was little them. So imagine,
right? I feel bad that Aemon got his eye took, but in episode 7, he was about to bash Luke's head.
I mean, that little rock
wasn't
gonna hurt. That little rock wasn't gonna hurt Luke.
That rock was big as hell. And how
Luke looked like his head ain't closed all the way up yet, so yeah, it might have hurt.
He would have hit him on the top of the head in that soft spot. It would have been over. You can't do that to them babies. So yeah, their beef continues. So even if, with Rhaenyra toasting to Alicent and Alicent toasting to Rhaenyra, and then the kids get into it, Rhaenyra says to Alicent, boom, I'm gonna take the kids back home. And they're kind of locked in, holding hands. And then Alicent's like, me and the king would like it very much. You know what I'm saying? If you return, they trying to slowly but surely find their way back to each other. Because again, they have a long history. Yeah. They were best friends before Alicent became stepmama.
Them kids ain't gonna let it happen. And then now that the king
is not going
gave
to
her
let
what
it
she
happen.
thinks is what her whole attitude is gonna change when she come back.
And that's crazy. Rhaenyra doesn't even know.
She don't. She gonna be blindsided.
I don't know if she for real is gonna come back to King's Landing. I hope she don't. We about to see though.
Ooh, I can't wait till next week. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. It's that serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be sad. They're gonna do the king funeral.
I don't even care about that, yo. House of the Dragon has just gotten. It's about to get good. All the war, like it's about to be on and popping.
Yeah, it is.
It's about to be.
So, what team are you on? Are you team Alicent or team Daemon and Rhaenyra?
I am not team Alicent and freaking
House of Green. No,
you already know that. I'm
House of Black.
I'm all Rhaenyra, all Daemon, and I'm all Rhaenyra because that's what King Viserys wanted.
Right.
At the end of the day, he wanted Rhaenyra to sit the throne.
And I think she would be a good leader, especially above the options that they got now.
I do think she would be a great queen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, though.
We'll be here. Y'all meet us here next week. Remember to subscribe, rate, review, comment, send us an email, follow us on all social media platforms.
Let us know what you guys are thinking about House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
It's getting so good. And we want to know who you for. Are you for Alicent in her house or Rhaenyra and Daemon's house? You see how I smile when I say Rhaenyra and Daemon's house?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm a little biased. I'm for Rhaenyra and Daemon.
Yeah.
I don't care, though.
No, neither. It is what it is.
We love y'all.
Peace.